Does your ego, there's the key word here. So please keep in mind here, before this point was constructive, now we're talking about ego. Ego is a huge problem with male species more than with females. Poor women continue to crush their ego, but it's harder somehow. That's my personal opinion, and it's not to be taken as carving on a stone.
I see.
But I think men do. The book, Women Are From Mars and Men Are From Mars, Women From Venus, probably admits that. I have to try and recall it. So does your ego sometimes get the better of you? You know, that you've made a mistake, but you can't say sorry. That's your ego that's telling you, you know, I'm a man, how can I apologize to a woman? Those days are over now. I think you have to be able to. You'll find that if you overcome your ego, if you are the kind of person who can apologize, or she can apologize to you, it only increases respect for one another, in my opinion.
Okay.
Then I think it's back to your point where you were saying about, you were asking about children, that do you consider your children's emotions? That's a long way for you. I hope you will have some honeymoon period and some understanding period before you start having children.
Definitely, I'm planning for the honeymoon when she gets here, so let's see.
Yes. So do you consider your children's emotions when discussing family concerns? These are for people who do have children, because sometimes parents start arguing in front of their children. Then the child, you know, from 3 years on, these are, you know, very impressionable years. Children are like, they call it, they're like a sponge. They absorb so much, and they, you know, learn from childhood. So you have to be careful that if you're fighting with each other, arguing with each other in front of the children, it has dangerous impacts in later years.
I see.
Mm-hmm. And so they will learn the pattern, you know. They are seeing that mom and dad are constantly, you know, so then they also want to take away from this a little bit, and I think that it gets inbred into them, some of those habits. Then, do you take the time to compliment each other? You know, sometimes other people are coming and saying, gee, you look great, or this shirt looks very nice on you, or whatever, but wife is never saying it. It would be good to hear from your wife. And vice versa, especially women, they love to be complimented if
Really?
they're wearing something new and so on. So that's a good tip for you, for a newlywed. Darling, your jhumkas are very nice. They suit your face very much. Are you able to recognize and admire each other's unique individuality? Now, you know, we talked about difference between men and women. This may be a little confusing for people.
Okay.
So we talked about men and women being different, but within women, not all women are the same. Not all men are the same. So your spouse is an individual. So they have their own individual unique qualities too, which may be some good unique qualities or some slight weaknesses or hang-ups, or they call it quirks in the Western culture. You have to start cherishing them, understand them, accept them, cherish them. If they're really objectionable, harmful, of course you try to remove them, right?
But there's no formula, one formula fits for the man, same as the women. Like they're this type, that type. It varies between the people.
Well, the only one formula that I know of is that men are from Mars, women from Venus.
Okay.
The thing is, men, for instance, I give you an example. If something is bothering, most men would try to resolve it first. The resolution comes to their mind first. If a woman is going through a problem, she wants also sympathy and understanding, that somebody understands what she's going through. That sort of difference, you know.
Okay.
So now another one is, as a couple, do you share your responsibilities equally? Now, being an individual from Eastern culture, living in a Western society, you will find that Western society is way ahead of us in terms of men sharing the labor with women, home, housework, and different chores and so on. Our men have been wired and conditioned that the woman serves, she brings, sets the table, chapati is ready, this, that, and the other. But in this Western culture, with the life changing, lifestyle changing, you also have to see that, once you have eaten dinner, don't get up and just go to the washroom. Help her pick up to wash your hands and think that she's going to clear up after you like a maid. Please don't do that.
Yes.
Even picking up the plates, bringing them to the sink and so on, little gestures. And in fact, if you can help her equally, that's even the better. Make a list. We recommend that make a list of actions you will take to deal with it. Okay, so if you're not sharing, I would suggest in your case, after 6 months, review where you are. Pick this up.
Really?
And see that what you're doing. And if she's starting to feel like she's doing more and she would like your help, ask her what are the areas where she thinks that you could help her, and
I see.
it would be nice. Do you work through life's challenges together as a team? When one of you is down, the other one picks up. So if both of you will be down at the same time, it's going to be doom and gloom, right? So it's a good idea that if she's feeling down, instead of getting upset and angry and wondering why the heck is she upset over a little thing like that, you feel this is my time to show her the strength. I'm her partner, I'm there, she's down, I'll pick her up. Vice versa. Teach her to do the same thing.
Okay.